Oh, it's quite refreshing, but not nearly as refreshing as the story I got lined up for you today. What do I mean by that? Well, let me say, what do you get when you have two scheming brats who are just dying of boredom in the most unlikely and dull place? All of a sudden, they come across this certain device that completely turns their entire day around to the most mischievous plot. Stick around. You'll find out. Tell me, where have we spent the most memorable moments in our lives, our most treasured memories? In the best places, right? I mean, like our first prom, concerts, camping, on vacation, amusement parks, and all the like. However, have you ever considered the most unlikely places to have a grand old time? What's that now? Oh, banks, funeral homes, or better yet, how about a laundromat? I mean, I'm not just to say the fascination of the water swishing over and over in the washing machine. I mean, that's a different thrill altogether. But when I was at about the age of 7, one fine summer afternoon, I was accompanied by my cousin Mickey, who was about 11 at the time, and my other cousin Agnes, Aggie as we called her, who was about 17, and kind of babysitting the two of us. Although she wasn't really paying attention to us, she was just more biting the laundry, so she held the title. Anyway, Mickey and I were just there completely helpless, bored out of our skulls because there was nothing in the laundromat. No comic books, no little toy trucks or any of the sort. Just a couple of grown-up magazines. Of course, they had a few National Geographic, but what good is that? They're all topless. Anyway, we went to a corner store down the street, probably the only exciting thing to do. And we browsed and we browsed and browsed and browsed. Why? Because we didn't have a cent on us. It's all we could do. So we're picking up all these items, reading in the through the comic books and everything as though it's a library until we see the store owner, the clerk at the counter, eyeing us a bit. We thought it would be about the best time to skedaddle. So we went out and we went back to the laundromat, completely drenched and embelled in our boredom, until we seen a very interesting device that changed the whole course of our day. And what was that, mind you? A soda machine. Not just any soda machine, not the upright ones that we're all used to. This was a chest-style soda machine. You know, like a chest for putting clothes in and so forth. It had a lid on top with a large box, looked like a large steel cooler that had a Coca-Cola emblem. It was all red. And if you lift the top, as you see, you look inside, and there were bottles of soda, all different types, sticking up through these individual racks, laid out almost like a crossword puzzle as to where that the bottles couldn't escape. So there's another thought. How could one with a little cunning in mind indulge in these sweet little beverages without paying a cent? The brain fluttering? I knew you'd guess it. That's right. All we needed was a bottle opener and a long straw. and clip off the tops and sip them both. Well, I don't know if you had the idea. If you do, it's considerably bright of you. But we got that idea immediately at the same time. And just like the Grinch who stole Christmas, we referred to it as what you call a wonderful, awful idea. And we grinned just like them side by side. So it was time to put our little scheme in action. Like I said, all we needed was a bottle opener and a couple of straws. How simple is that? Unfortunately, like I said, we didn't have a cent on us. So we had to find where to get us one and how to make the money. First is where. So we ended up going back to that convenience store that we were at just a little while before. And thank heaven the storekeeper was minding a customer, so we were free to browse around without looking too suspicious. I spotted a slush puppy machine that had an abundance of free straws that you could take out. And even when I eyed my side of the customer, who the storekeeper was helping, I seen a bottle opener that was for just 39 cents. So I'm going with Mike, and we start up our dialogue because the customer left, and there's the store owner eyeing us again. Mickey goes and says loudly, "So, Sterling, have you found what you were looking for?" And I reply, "No, not yet, but I will as soon as I find out what I'm looking for." Of course, we didn't win an Oscar for this ad-lib dialogue. And when we left, I'm surprised we didn't get thrown out, for just such a hamish act, or simply two little juvenile delinquents who had a plan up their sleeve. Anyway, back to the laundromat we went to conjure up how we could come across getting a can opener, the money for it, that is to say. So we're going over some ridiculous things to do. Maybe we could get, like each a pair of sunglasses, a couple of tin cups, and we'll take a charity, No, didn't work. And of course, we could shine somebody's shoes? No. Selling pencils, huh? Yeah. No. Because you see, when you're a kid or when you're an adult, life isn't a cartoon. It's where there's a dog bothering Bugs Bunny, and he takes right out of his pocket a big, huge container of spot remover and makes the dog disappear. Boom, boom. Doesn't work that way. We had to find the money. We finally came across an idea. And I don't want to just tell you exactly what it is. I just want to tell you what we did. We went to a police station that was nearby around that downtown area. Of course, Aggie is still doing the laundry, completely minding us. When we went there, I went inside while Mickey was just waiting outside. And I asked for the chief of police. And soon enough, I find myself in a room with this big, huge cop, the chief of the police, mind you, of that precinct, and I'm sitting in this big, huge chair, just little old me. What did I do? Oh, my God. This I could have gotten an Oscar for. I started bawling my eyes out. Oh, officer. Oh, officer, it was just horrible. We're just so, our family is, we're just so poor. And my mother and father both said, if I don't bring home any money, we can't have any supper. We won't have a place to sleep. And furthermore, we won't have any pre-sweetened cereal in the morning. I don't know how this cop bought this. Maybe it was my hammed up act, or maybe it just humored him. But just to be honest with you, I didn't get the 39 cents. No. I got 80 cents. That's right. That's the truth. 80 cents. I don't know, probably I didn't tell him how much money we need. I just said we needed money. So I dried my fake tears, very nice, and went out about my way. See, and Mickey were dancing in the dandelions, happy, hey, we got 80 cents. And I'm saying, yes, we could get 2 bottle openers now. And of course, Mickey was smart. No. We just need 1. We need to be conservative. Of course, yeah, Mickey was smart. Oh, so was I. After all, we had 80 cents. And since sodas were just 20 cents then, over at that container we were going to get a sip from, we could have had ourselves 2 sodas apiece. But the thing is that even if we were aware of that, we didn't want to forgo it because little schemes are fun when you're a kid. And that just would have ended the story right there. We would have bought the sodas and had a been great, and the day was only half done. No, we wanted to keep our little plan in motion. So we went right into the store, the convenience store, and literally the storekeeper behind the counter is literally right on, staring at us quick. And we didn't walk out when we got the bottle opener. I stupidly grabbed a handful of straws from the side of the slush puppy machine. Handful. We run out. We didn't bother looking up. We were just too concentrated. We wanted to get to that soda machine. Run out. We headed straight to the laundromat. We made it there. And of course, Aggie's watching over the clothes as she's folding them. They were pretty much dried by now. And we approached the machine. Mickey lifts it up, and there's all our culprits. Got a couple of straws. I'm on the lookout. But I couldn't resist. I had to look inside to see Mickey doing his scheme. So I didn't look out anywhere. So I just peeped my head in. See a couple of kids, heads deep in a soda machine. A lid, two heads in a soda machine. I mean, how inconspicuous can you look? Anyway, Mickey goes and he takes his first sip. And just as he does that, I remember hearing this just as though it was just like yesterday. Right in the back of me, I'm hearing, "I knew it!" This haughty voice. "I knew it the whole time. I knew that they were going to pull this crap." It was the store owner coming in the doors of the laundromat with a cop beside him. No, not the chief of police or anyone that I noticed at the precinct. This was a different one, and thank God for that. Anyway, they got a hold of both of us, put us right in a corner. There's Mike with his straw. He got in at least one sip. I didn't get in anything. I didn't even get a straw. And they bawled us out. Mostly it was the store owner, and the cop is just sitting there, with that, And after that, while the store owner got all his aggression and all his sweat out of his system, the cop was more just like, you have learned a lesson here, boys. I have a good mind to take you to see the others in the cells. So, we didn't want that and so forth. And because I remember seeing in movies, when kids do wrong to juvenile delinquents, they sometimes pay him a visit to see, if you pursue a life of crime, this is what's going to happen to you. No, we just got that big talk. We melted it down, absorbed it in, and of course, we put on a front ourselves, that big, tail between our legs. We played that off a little bit better than we did in the dialogue in the store. At least we did that good. Anyway, all was over with that. They left, and thank God they didn't tell our parents. But I have to say, even though that was wrong, and any kids watching this, remember, I want you to keep in mind, this is wrong. Do not pursue this. It was fun for us as kids, so don't do it. And any adults in this room with us, you understand, don't you? So the next time you find yourself stranded somewhere, dwelled in boredom, think of something else, I suppose. And as far as my cousin Mickey, well, Mickey, I raise my soda bottle to you.